Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 21, episode number 31. We're in season 3, and it's June the 4th. Big time coming up. It is the day of the draft, and that's a very decisive day for a team like mine that is, been struggling for a number of years now. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that draft and see how it goes. We do have the third overall pick this year. Brewers are going to pick first, Rangers second. We go third with the Royals, Tigers, Orioles, Rockies lining up behind us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the draft pool, I suppose, real quick before we get started. We'll look at the players with the highest potential. And you can already see we have a very high knowledge base throughout, and then it goes very high for a lot, or at least high on all of the top players. So we've done real well with that. It looks like Zach Morris is the best player, and then Lesko is the second best player. So a third pick, if either of those is available, then our decision is pretty simple, especially when they are both starting pitchers, and that's one area we don't have an ace. Drew Jones and Seb Thomas are the next best. Between those, the choice is obvious. Drew Jones. Drew Jones is a center fielder. Seb Thomas is a reliever. I am not wasting the third pick on a reliever. We would go to Barco or Barriera before we go to him. Or maybe Miles Jansen, who's already decently good and has the potential. Alright, so Zach Morris went first. That was the best player available. We'll see if Lesko goes second. He does. So I'm left with a center fielder as the next best available player. It's a little worrying because it's not a position we need. It's a position we're quite strong at. However, outfield is very interchangeable. Let's look up what we know about Jones. OSA does not have a high rating on him, but then again, they also have low knowledge. It's a high school senior. I mean, it would take him quite a while before he's ready. He's hard to sign. He wants $9.5 million. Hitting 450. Heck of a hitter for a high school player, but he's going to have good home run power. All things considered, he's not that great. But I think you can really say that about the next group. Okay, Jansen would kind of be that next choice. What are we looking at? Not that great. Stamina is certainly not good. This guy's going to probably end up a reliever. He's looking for $4.8 million. Mock draft has Drew Jones going first to Milwaukee with Morris and Lesko. I would have been happy with Lesko. Oh man, 0.26 ERA. Wyatt Young is the other choice. And he's not looking that great. Where do I even have Wyatt Young? I don't even see Wyatt Young up here. What do I know about Wyatt Young? I know a lot about him. I'm surprised they've got him pegged so high. Alright, well, they think Drew Jones is going to go first overall. That is a crazy amount of money, though. However, we do have some budget room, don't we? It's a big signing fee, though. That is a very big signing fee. Screw it. We will meet his demand. Extremely hard. I don't know. Recommended slot 6.2. And extremely hard means it's not going to be... Screw it. You know what? Let's meet the demand. We will get him signed. There you go. That's one. Alright, second round. And I do think we need to pay a little bit of attention. Well, you know what? Not in the first couple rounds. Seth Thomas is available. Much better than anybody else. However, I think I'd still rather go. We've got Kimbrel's a lefty. So is Hootie. Two and a half ERA. Kimbrel 2.7. Okay, slot makes them easier to sign. Stamina's only a 50 for Kimbrel. How about dun, 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 dun. Am I looking at Grove? No. Hoodie. Okay, slot also. Rotation is a little bit. His stamina's even worse. What else do we have up here? Blake Adams. I'm trying to go with the guys we have the very high evaluation on. Better stamina. And he could actually go deeper into games. 65. Slot signability is good. No injury history. Alright, Blake Adams then. Says his bonus demand is higher when it said slot. Oh. Well, we'll go ahead. Meet the demand. That's the first two picks out of the way. Okay, we've still got a few high quality. Got 4 starters left. Any lefties in that bunch. Stamina 60, 60, and a 60. So 3 of them. Got a really good slider. OSA likes him a fair bit. Extremely hard to sign. .9. What about Helio? 1.3. Or Mule. 2 million. Okay, Cornelio. Pay him less, might as well. And we're already pretty deep in. Two remaining, but they're both relievers, so I think we're into fielders now. We've got a shortstop who's pretty far along. Very easy, okay. Another starter. Alright, we'll start plowing through these. A lot of 2-star players. It's going to be hard to get much more than this, but I'm definitely going for some starters this time. Loaded with relievers. Okay, Baez. Brooks, another starter. Carter, terrible defense. Cole's got some decent stuff going on there. Catcher's always nice to get. Go. I'm trying to stick to the ones that we have the high ratings on. Wow, not that many 2-stars left. Getting a lot of pitchers this year. They are what's out there. But if you watched season 2, that was our real shortage, wasn't it? Pitchers. 3 left. We don't know as much about these guys, but we'll go and get here. Okay, a reliever. 2-star reliever. You know, I don't know if I'm too interested in picking up a 2-star reliever. Though he's actually got a decent amount of stamina. Fine. Last 2-star player available. Alright. What are we short of? Right field, left field. I am very short of outfielders and first base. it feels like their ratings are so much lower. But realistically, what we're looking at is just knowing more about the players. They were all overrated in that first season. A lot of the guys we picked up weren't what they seemed to be. Might be easier to do it this way. Still have not seen a first baseman though. I know, we're getting into average now. What are we even on? 25 of 35. Find a first baseman. First baseman start here. Anybody. Just a 1-star guy. That's it? Yikes. Pfeiffer. Okay, we're doing a catcher's 24, that's fine. That was only 1-star. About third baseman. You could always convert one over to first base, usually pretty easily. Yeah, those right up 21. Take a few of these. Back to this. That's all the 1.5 stars that are left. Yikes. Okay, down the list. 2 rounds to go. Take the guys we know a little more about. 5 remaining. We don't know as much about these guys, but we'll take what we can get. $30, $30, $40 already. Might as well. I haven't picked up any relievers, have I? Did I get one? Alright, definitely added to the outfield a bit, and it's looking a lot better as we were very thin there. First base is the one that's still not looking so good, but the extra third baseman, we can move a couple guys over, like I said. Okay, and last round. Nothing good left. Don't think there was any first baseman at this point. Maybe we go for a left fielder. So we're still quite thin there. And that's it. Alright, so negotiations. We've got 4 pending offers to the first, second, third, and fifth rounds. And we have gone to what their demands are, so we should be signing everyone. Let's go ahead and move forward in time. We are 35 and 30, by the way, coming into this one. Voting update. But we check our own league. We have anyone? Kellenich is second in the voting behind Mike Trout. It's our only one on the list, but hey, that means we're gonna maybe, probably, finally have an all-star. Actually, we had an all-star reliever, I think, a couple seasons ago, didn't we? That's all we've had. Weekly power rate rankings have us 12th. Okay, we're still getting some feedback on scouting reports for players in the draft. $38 wins. That's pretty nice. Oh no, what's happened to Cole Tucker? Broken nose, 5 days. You're not going anywhere. Not for that. You'll be back soon enough. Okay, Zach Davies wants to re-sign. 2.5-star guy. Doing better this season. I've got to start looking into those contracts for next year. I have re-signed a guy or two. Davies, we ended up signing much cheaper, and he is having a much better year this year than last. For $2 million, I would definitely re-sign him. Looking for $3 million for 2 seasons. That's not bad. That's not bad. We'll bring you down a little bit. Like that. You know what? Maybe a little bit more. Try that. Sounds reasonable. Okay, works for me. Figure that out. Still haven't heard anything on these guys. There we go. Drew Jones reacts. He'll sign. Just because you meet their demands, it still doesn't guarantee anything. Still 10th. Still 5 games above. So we've been at 500 over the last little stretch. Down to 2. Oh, we got our big guy. Oh, nice. I missed that in the messages. There you go. We got everybody signed. That is a complete draft class. All 35 players have made it in. So let's go ahead and clear that, and then let's go take a look at our rosters for the first time. Still all 26 here. Mills has an earache, 2 days. He'll be okay. Tucker, 2 days left on the busted nose. Oh, okay, funny story for you real quick here. So I coach a lot of sports, and my very first day outside of like little tot coaching that I did as a teenager, I was in college at the time, so this was a long time ago, but first day as a coach was baseball practice. So get to the practice. Turns out it was a new team that had formed up. Like, I didn't know. I was volunteering to be a coach, not the coach, not head coach. This team of 12 and 13-year-olds, it was a new team that they were forming up of extra kids that had signed up. And it turns out that only one of them had any experience. And it was very limited experience. The rest were all a bunch of newbies. But anyway, only one kid on the team was at all interested in playing catcher, especially on the first day of our first practice. So he's got gear on, and we're just doing batting practice, just trying to, loosen the nerves a little bit, not running full-on drills. And so we're just kind of out there taking to the field of, here's baseball, this is what it normally looks like. We're going to really start breaking down what drills are later. But, they were all eager to just play. So anyway, we're playing, and the one kid with experience, luckily, could pitch, and so he's on the mound, and this one kid's got his own personal catcher's gear, and we're going through the batting practice. Well, it's his turn to bat. So he takes off the gear and he runs and grabs a bat, and nobody's ready to step behind the plate. I grab what catcher's gear we have. It doesn't fit me. I was just looking for a mask. Doesn't fit. Okay. Alright, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Hop behind the plate. Probably the third or fourth pitch. Kid's got a decent fastball to him. I mean, he does a good 55, 60 miles an hour for that age, for that level of experience. Was pretty decent. It kept us in a lot of games that season. But fastball right down the middle, and the kid who's been behind the mound catching, behind the plate catching, he undercuts it, and he gets a tiny piece of the ball, just enough to deflect it off its line, which is headed up obviously straight for my glove, and he deflects it just above my glove and shatters my nose, and my eye swells shut instantly. Thought I was going to lose my eye. I did not. I had issues with it actually for like 6 years after that. Bright light would not adjust. Moved halfway around the world to a tropical island, Saipan, and was out in bright sun all the time instead of living in the Northwest where I don't get that much of it. And it finally was faced with that. You need to adjust to bright light often enough that it finally did. And it got the hang of it and got back to normal. But it took like 6 years. So yeah, that was my fun experience. First day as a coach. Learned my lesson. Now I've been coaching lots of sports for many, many years. And I can't wait to get back to it. Missed track season here in the spring with the quarantine. Okay, what are we doing? We are checking in on our rookie league, and here it is. There is Jones already coming in 1 star, but not ready to push up. Selmo is... Are you really a Rule 5 guy? You've been here that long and you haven't developed? You have +5 power and that's it? Dude. Seriously, Selmo. Seriously. Alright, 1 more year in Rookie League for you. You've got to climb out of this, though. Lots of potential in there. We're up to 92 players with the additions. And that means these guys at the bottom probably need to go. Pfeiffer coming in with nothing. We're going to keep him. He was kind of that one throwaway draft pick we had. Lot of garbage relievers to down here occupying some space. Let's go by age, and we've got, ouch, 26-year-old Novak, who's going nowhere, but then some relievers. I've got 30-30-30 Villarreal. Goodbye. Uh, 35-25-25 Horn. Goodbye. And these guys have developed a little bit. Yeah, you've been here a while too. Winslow. Alright, so we cleared a little space. Not much. Got rid of the 4 oldest, most useless relievers that have been there way, way too long. But that's our group. In terms of quality, not much down there in the rookie league, but we'll bring those guys along. There's definitely some good things going on. That, Newsom. Decent rating. Suddenly down to 21 for Arkansas. By the way, let's check in on something. Look at that. 33-32. They had 10 wins last season. Oh, okay. Arkansas, a little shaky on that roster in terms of quality. Most quality ended up at AAA, so they're not doing good, but this is so much better than where we were a season ago. And Rookie League just getting underway, along with the Dominican Rookie Leagues as well. So, and the low A all should be getting started here real soon. But super stoked that we have made such progress this season as a whole. I mean, stolen bases was the only thing we were good at, and while our offense still isn't great, they've come a long ways, up to 10th place, but our pitching staff is having a heck of a season. 40 wins so far. Let's wrap this up with one quick push, see where we get. Okay, contract signed, that's good. I'll have to look into that here real soon to see kind of what's going on with those guys. Rojas with 18 stolen bases, 19 stolen bases. Our rankings have us 11th, and we are 43-26. I am very happy with how this season has gone so far. Now, we're still only 3rd in our division, and we've been holding pretty steady at 5-5 recently. Right now, we actually are in a wild card position. I don't have expectations for that, but this is pretty dang deep into the season to be at this point. I mean, we've played 79 games. I mean, if we go forward 2 days, let's just do it. There we go, 45-36. Halfway through the season. 6-day injury there to Puck, but that's okay. That's beautiful. I will take it. And I'm relatively pleased with our draft. I mean, we didn't get a ton of talent coming out of it. But that was just the draft class. And just the fact that we knew a ton about the draft class because all of our scouting money went into that draft. I need to adjust that for next year now that I know where to find it. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.